Hey guys, CruncherLamp Zero Gaming here, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get easy kills on Apex Legends. But last time when I did this, I kind of just did a 2-minute thing because my original video got deleted somehow, and I want to actually make a better video on this someday when I got over losing that video. And one with different strategies that you can use that will be very effective, and it worked for me. I'm going to be showing you guys this in this video. So I'm actually going to play this clip over, and so we're going to start with number 1, flanking. Flanking is a huge, it can make such a huge difference. It's like a huge strategy, but it'll work if you have all 3 of your team members. It can probably work with 2. So what happened was, 2 of my other team members, you can usually do 1 and then 2 behind a wall. Luckily for me, 1 just came over, and I had my whole team, like that guy, he just backed me up, so I was able to just slide in and let them all carry out the rest. So here we go again. So it's going to play over, and usually what you actually want to do is 2 people on either side of the wall. So you want 2 people like the left side and the right side, and 1 person really far back distracting him. So I'm just my 2 guys, my 2 pals, they came back, and I'm like, oh, there's another squad, let's go get them. And I just hid. And then what happens is then I took the person out as they came over. Now if it was 3 people, I probably would have waited until my teammates started the attack, because they would have just, well, they would have, yeah. You get the idea. They would have just flattened me like a pancake, and they would just have walked right over me. Now I'm surprised this actually worked. There's 2 teams already in the middle of something, and some of them actually kind of gave that up just to come out what was going on. I could have been wrong. There could have been 3 having like a battle royale. I really don't know the story behind that. You'd have to find the people actually doing that task on what happened. And then again, there's my guy who's drawing some of the fire off of me so I could heal. Perfect strategy on that part. It could not have gone better. So now for the second and kind of just like final part, I'll explain it in a second. So what happened here was, if you guys can see, there's actually 2 left. I'm in the finishing team, and what's going to happen is I'm going to fight the other squad, and all my teammates are alive. Now I'm pretty sure the other team, they at least had 2, and we're pretty sure there's a 3rd member who got knocked out and ran away and was still knocked out, because it all happened so quick. We think what happened was that he got knocked out and then he crawled away from the situation. We actually didn't see him die because the game ended so quick. So that's what happened here, if you guys get confused on what really happened. Now the first thing you're actually going to see is a smoke. So this can actually be really useful. We're going to actually use a smoke tactic. You want Bangalore and you want Caustic. And why is because they have their noxious, gases like in there. I think Bangalore is like smoke / like tear gas, and then Caustic, he has like a bomb that he can throw out, or he can throw 6 individual little bags out, and you can shoot them to make them explode. That's what I always do when I'm playing. For this situation, I chose to be a Bangalore just to give you a better scene. Now this clip is actually a little fun fact, famous from one of my music videos, but get to that another time. And so what happened is I threw that down. The missile brigade, it all started. And now what happened was, the barrage, this, that, and now there's smoke. So they were actually making their way down from there. They were actually stuck out in the ring, luckily. So here's advice tip number 3. So we already got over smoke, and you'll see it a lot more in like 1 second. Everybody just throws everything they got at this one problem. Second thing you can have is shelter. We were arming it, and we were putting bomb traps everywhere just to make sure our shelter was secure. And you guys can see from my X-ray vision, there's a trap right there, and there's about 2 traps in the back. And this can help, create a safety perimeter. Also, when the traps go off, they're kind of like motion detectors. You know that somebody's there, because those things just don't go off on their own. So that was also a good sign. So definitely use that. So we have, a safety base and then shelter, and then tripwires. That can also be it. So now you know where the enemy is. So now you can kind of like just home in on them. Now this is the second and final one that you'll see. You'll see smoke in this one too. So we use these 2. We did a smoke, and then so this guy, I don't know what he was doing. I chased him, and then he went back. He saw Caustic. Now this was hilarious. He sees my teammate. He gets back to his post. But he comes down, he scares the other guy, so he starts running the other way. Now, meanwhile, while this is happening, I think they're talking to each other, because the other guy flees to go try to revive the other guy. Now, that backfires horribly, because their Caustic is a sniper, so he starts sniping him. So he's like, well, I can't go revive this guy, because then I'll be pinned. So So then Caustic starts shooting at him, and then he hops down to help me after I finish this guy. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a Pathfinder. So the guy, we really don't know when he died or where he died. We just know that he was a somebody. We never really got to see his powers. And then a Pathfinder came through, and that's really where it ended. And then we were the new champions. And guys, that is really it on those. I will talk more about the teamwork in a second. You should definitely be communicating with your team if you can. Now, if you can't communicate with your team, that actually is okay that you have that situation. Just make sure that somebody kind of steps up to be the leader. Like, you have to kill like 2 people or something like at the start to prove that you are, the good leader, and usually people will stick with you. I've seen that a lot when I actually play without my friends or people with mics. That's just kind of what happens. Now, if you do have a mic, I guess you could talk to them. A lot of people just mute you now, and now Apex made it a lot more easier to mute people. So do what you want. Just make sure you don't make feuds with your enemies or with your teammates. Use guns that you want. Use the lowdowns just because everybody uses like one gun. Like I used to think, you have to use the energy weapon. That's not true. I am more of a shotgun person, but a lot of people like machine guns better, and that's just something to think about. And making sure that you actually play with the character you like. Now, my favorite is Caustic and Bangalore at the moment. And that's just it. I do not have Merge or Octane yet. I decided to spend my points on somebody else. At the moment, I'm really close to getting Octane. And that is actually pretty much it for me, guys. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't be afraid to check out my other content. It's really good like this, so please give this a like and go check some other cool tips and tricks out. Yeah, please subscribe and turn on that bell so you'll be notified. And hopefully, see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Welcome to North Hill, a new townhome development located in the north end of Boise, Idaho, offering 2 or 3 bedroom floor plans with refined finishes and natural stone throughout. Come check us out and visit us at northhillboise.com.